Angel Reese wants us to believe women's basketball isn't about just one player. But oh boy, Chicago Sky just hit her with the cold, hard truth. They didn't just move a game, they upgraded to the legendary United Center, the first ever WNBA games there. And it's all because of Caitlin Clark. Angel, you might want to look away, because this move screams exactly what you've been denying.
Angel Reese wants the credit alongside Caitlin Clark that she believes she deserves for the growing popularity of women's basketball.
Double the seats, double the hype, and a whole lot of Caitlin Clark mania taking over. Like it or not, she's the main event, and everyone, including your own team, is cashing in. Think about it. Before Caitlin Clark joined the league, arenas were half empty, the energy was flat, and let's be real, it wasn't exactly primetime viewing. Enter Caitlin, and suddenly every game is a packed house. Ticket sales are through the roof, and ratings are exploding. Teams aren't just upgrading arenas, they're fighting for the chance to host her games. Atlanta, Washington, and now Chicago, all chasing that Caitlin Clark magic. So to Angel Reese and all the doubters out there, grab some popcorn and maybe a tissue, because reality just hit hard. Chicago Sky didn't just make a business move. They sent a message loud and clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just the future of the WNBA, she's the superstar transforming the league right now. Stick around, because we're diving into how Caitlin Clark single-handedly silenced the haters and turned women's basketball into a must-watch spectacle. But before we jump into the good stuff, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. By joining our crew, you'll always be in the loop with the latest WNBA updates, expert takes, and breakdowns of big moves just like this. Don't miss out, we've got every angle covered. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive right in. Let's set the stage here for a second. Before Caitlin Clark arrived, let's be real, the WNBA was moving along fine. But let's not pretend it was stealing headlines. Attendance figures hovered around 6,600 per game. Arenas were rarely filled. And if we're totally honest, some games felt more like quiet gatherings than major sporting events. People showed up casually, sipping coffee, scrolling through their phones, checking the clock, wondering if they left the stove on at home. Yeah, it wasn't exactly electric. The energy was okay, but it definitely wasn't setting the sports world on fire. Then bam, enter Caitlin Clark. Suddenly, the league didn't just wake up, it exploded with excitement. Stadiums started filling up faster than a free donut giveaway. Merchandise flew off shelves like Black Friday at your favorite store. And social media practically melted every time she stepped on the court. Sports channels couldn't stop talking about her. Fans traveled cross-country just to watch her play. And yes, even your grandma, who hasn't watched sports since the invention of color TV, now knows exactly who Caitlin Clark is. And let's be honest, folks' grandma doesn't even have cable. But let's rewind to Angel Reese, shall we? Angel made waves recently with that viral interview, confidently declaring that the WNBA isn't about one player subtly hinting at herself.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Look, confidence is fantastic. We admire it, applaud it, and honestly, sports wouldn't be the same without it. But come on, Angel, let's step into reality for just a moment. When Chicago literally doubles their arena size only for games against Caitlin Clark, it's not exactly subtle. It's like lighting up a neon billboard in Times Square that says, Caitlin Clark is the show, folks. Seriously, Angel, let's think this through together. Imagine being so confident about your own star power, yet seeing your own team's management openly declare, without saying a word, who the real attraction is. If the Sky genuinely believed your claim, wouldn't they upgrade for your matchups too? Nope, crickets. Instead, they only pull out all the stops for Caitlin Clark, making it painfully clear who fans are truly lining up to see. It's a hard pill to swallow, but hey, acknowledging reality never hurt anyone. Just ask your ticket sales. Now let's talk facts. Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA wasn't just big, it was seismic. Picture this. Before Caitlin, you'd rarely see WNBA games make headlines or cause social media meltdowns. But when Caitlin stepped onto the court with the Indiana Fever, attendance didn't just spike, it absolutely skyrocketed. Remember that electrifying opening game against the Liberty? More than 17,000 screaming fans packed into Gainbridge Fieldhouse. turning a regular season matchup into an atmosphere you'd usually only experience during the NBA Finals or a sold-out Taylor Swift concert. It was wild, folks, pure madness. But let's make something crystal clear. This wasn't some random stroke of luck or one-time thing. Every single time Caitlin hits the hardwood, the buzz is undeniable. Fans travel hundreds, even thousands of miles just for the chance to witness her launch.
First pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select Caitlin.
Impossible shots from nearly half court and hit them like it's nothing. She's not just playing basketball, she's putting on a show that fans won't forget anytime soon. Still skeptical? Fine, let's talk about teams outside Indiana. Atlanta Dream moved their games to State Farm Arena, home of the NBA's Hawks, specifically for when Caitlin Clark came to town. Washington Mystics did the same, upgrading to Capital One Arena, the Wizards' home, just because Caitlin was on the visiting team. If that doesn't scream star power, I don't know what does. But let's circle back to Angel Reese and her army of haters, those stubborn souls dedicated to denying reality, who insist Caitlin isn't the center of the WNBA universe. Angel, let's have a heart-to-heart for a moment. If Caitlin wasn't the main attraction, then why exactly is your own team, the Chicago Sky, literally rearranging their schedule, doubling their seating, and rolling out the red carpet exclusively for Caitlin's games? They didn't make these big moves for you or anyone else in the league. Despite your bold statements, it's a bit like throwing a party and telling everyone it's all about you, only to find out everyone's showing up because Beyoncé decided to drop by.
Caitlin Clark has become a national phenom, and some fans say they went the extra mile just to watch her play here.
Pretty embarrassing, right? Honestly, the denial is getting kind of amusing at this point. Angel, your team isn't just subtly hinting, they're practically shouting from the rooftops that Caitlin Clark is the superstar fans want to see. Pretending otherwise is just prolonging an awkward silence. So how much more evidence do we need before the haters finally tap out and admit the obvious truth? Here's the thing about haters. Folks, they thrive on denial like it's their morning coffee. It's easier for Angel and all those other skeptics out there to bury their heads in the sand, pretending Caitlin isn't revolutionizing the league. Admitting her impact would mean facing an uncomfortable reality that they're being overshadowed by a rookie who hasn't even wrapped up her second season yet. Imagine training your whole career, grinding it out, and suddenly this new kid walks in and steals a spotlight faster than free pizza disappears at a college dorm party. But let's keep it real here. Numbers don't lie, and neither do ticket sales. If Caitlin Clark wasn't such a massive draw, you wouldn't see arenas expanding their capacity just to handle her crowds.
What are you most excited to see?
Her playing. She's a good three-point shooter.
I love watching her score and just everything about her.
The numbers aren't whispering, they're screaming from the rooftops. Fans vote with their wallets and their feet, and right now they're stampeding straight toward Caitlin Clark games, leaving haters staring blankly at empty seats and unsold tickets. Reality check. It's Caitlin's world now. The haters are just paying rent. Even Sheila Johnson, Mystics owner, insists the league has plenty of stars deserving attention. And you know what? She's absolutely right. The WNBA is stacked with talent from top to bottom. You've got seasoned veterans, rising stars, incredible rookies, and more talent than you can shake a stick at. But here's a reality check. None of these other players, as amazing as they are, have triggered this type of explosive growth. Caitlin Clark isn't just scoring points. She's scoring major media coverage, filling arenas to the brim and making headlines every single day. Let's face it, Caitlin is doing what decades of great players before her simply couldn't do. She's putting women's basketball into conversations it's rarely been in before, at dinner tables, in coffee shops, at water coolers, even in barbershops. People who never watched a single WNBA game are now tuning in regularly because Caitlin is simply too electrifying to miss.
Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
Just watching her passion in the game, the way she just plays with her team.
Denying her impact at this point is like denying pizza tastes good, puppies are cute, or weekends are amazing. It's not just wrong, it's straight up baffling. And let's not forget the TV deals. Remember when the WNBA secured a $2.2 billion media rights agreement? Yeah, billion with a B. To put it in perspective, that's enough cash to buy everyone in your city lifetime tickets and still have spare change left for popcorn. This groundbreaking deal didn't happen because the league suddenly decided to up its marketing game overnight. It happened because broadcasters, sponsors, and basically everyone with eyes could see Caitlin Clark coming from miles away. Like a storm you see building on the horizon and think, yeah, I should probably take shelter or grab a camera, this is going to be epic. Even the WNBA commissioner herself openly admitted that Caitlin's influence has directly boosted both viewership and attendance to levels never seen before. Caitlin Clark didn't just bump up ratings, she practically launched them into the stratosphere. Fans who'd never considered watching women's basketball are now tuning in regularly, just hoping to catch her next viral moment.
I like when she just shoots from half court, she's crazy. Pulls up right there, drops up.
Coach K, yep, the iconic basketball guru from Duke, whose word in basketball is like gospel, went out of his way to label Caitlin the most exciting player today. He praised her influence beyond the court, highlighting her ability to inspire millions of young girls globally.
One of the leaders to help millions of young girls realize their dreams, not just in sport.
We're talking about one of the greatest basketball coaches in history, openly recognizing Caitlin Clark's monumental impact. Even her teammates are constantly talking her up, thrilled just to share the court with her. Honestly, when legends and teammates alike can't stop singing your praises, that's when you know you've reached a whole new level of stardom. Maybe Angel Reese should take some notes. Let's be clear, the Caitlin Clark phenomenon isn't temporary. It's here to stay and grow even stronger. This isn't just another flash-in-the-pan moment or some trendy hype that disappears faster than your New Year's resolutions. Nope, this is a complete and exciting shift that's redefining women's sports altogether. Think about it. Caitlin's influence is making women's basketball relevant in a way it's never been before. Fans who never gave women's sports a second thought are now tuning in eagerly, becoming die-hard supporters practically overnight. And guess what? Everybody wins. More viewers mean bigger TV deals, more sponsorship money, and packed stadiums, which trickle down to better paying conditions for every player in the league.
They are playing, obviously, in the United Center. There are 20,000 seats.
It's a win-win scenario. And hating on Caitlin at this point isn't just petty, it's outright foolish. It's like hating free samples at your favorite ice cream shop because they're too delicious, or complaining that holidays come with days off from work. Seriously, who does that? Caitlin is elevating the entire sport, and resisting her rise is just bad math, bad logic, and bad vibes. So let's stop the nonsense and ride the wave instead. Looking ahead, 2025 promises even bigger things. With the WNBA All-Star Game headed to Indianapolis, Caitlin's new stomping ground, the league will likely see record-breaking crowds again. Teams like Chicago aren't moving to bigger arenas for charity, they're making calculated business decisions that promise lucrative returns. Everyone, including Angel Reese, should be thanking Caitlin for the future paychecks she's helping secure. The truth is simple. Caitlin Clark isn't just a superstar, she's the face of a new era. Haters can keep grumbling or join the party either way. The party's happening. Chicago Sky's move to the United Center is just the latest reminder. Caitlin's wave isn't slowing down. It's growing. Bigger venues, bigger deals, and bigger excitement. All right, folks, that wraps up today's breakdown of how Caitlin Clark took over the WNBA and how Angel Reese and the haters got hit with a major reality check. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you hit that like button right now. It helps our channel tremendously, and it's the best way to tell us you want more content like this. And hey, don't be shy. Leave a basketball emoji in the comments below if you're riding the Caitlin wave. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Seriously, it takes 2 seconds, it's completely free, and you'll never miss out on our latest videos, highlights, player spotlights, and all the juiciest basketball drama. We've got tons more content coming your way, covering everything you need to know about your favorite teams and stars. Thanks again for hanging out, and we can't wait to see you in the next video. Keep it locked here, and we'll catch you courtside. Peace out, and see you at the United Center.